Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day as the garage door opens up here on this fantastic, warm, sunny day. Look at that. Oh, summer is coming, and I couldn't be any more happy about that, let me tell you. So, we are looking at the Corvette again today. So here it is. In all its shining glory. And one thing that I have completed off camera is I got my new C7 Corvette emblem on the front. Looking good, goes with the black side markers and everything. So the only thing I have left that I want to change probably on the outside as far as factory stuff are those wheels. They gotta go. But other than that, I do have some other stuff coming for the car. But that stuff is on order. It hasn't come in yet. It's on back order. But when that stuff comes in, then we'll get to that. But for right now, we are going to try and get this thing to not go into limp mode. So I did a little bit more researching, and they said that it could possibly be the battery that is causing the issue for it to going into limp mode. So what is happening is if I hold it to the floor and I start shifting gears, when I shift gears, the car will go into limp mode. And I hooked up the HP Tuner scanner to it, and what it's doing, so the car goes into limp mode, and then when you stop, the car idles real rough. It's like it's like it has a ginormous cam in it, and the whole engine and everything just shakes. So when I hooked up the scanner to it, it says that the throttle position is stuck at 20% open. So the problem is there's like 3 different things that I can scan for the throttle position. The first one is the throttle position, and then the relative position, and then the actual position. And what's happening is that the throttle position is staying open at 20%, but the pedal position goes back down to like, I don't know, 6 or 7 is what it goes down to when the vehicle is idling and you're not pushing on the gas. But as soon as you give the car gas and get both the throttle position and the pedal position both at 20%, the car runs fine and it idles fine and everything. So that kind of makes me think that it's the throttle position. But if anybody is watching and knows a little bit about that, go ahead and let me know if I haven't already got this fixed before you watch this video. But one thing that I did find is that it could be the battery, and looking at the battery on this thing, it doesn't look like it's the right battery. Let's jump inside here, open up the hood. Alright, so we'll go over to the other side over here, and battery is right here. I mean, the battery is January of 2019. It says that down over there in the end. And the car seems to start fine and have plenty of power and everything when it starts. But if you look at this battery, you can see that here's the end of the battery, but the tray is way out here. So it doesn't even look like that's the right size of battery for this car either. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this right here. Look. I wonder if this ain't the problem. Check it out right here. I can move this. I am moving this battery cable by hand. It's not even tight. I could probably take it off if I wanted to, if I tried hard enough. It's starting to come off a little bit. That thing's not even tight. This one's not moving. This, I don't even know what this is. I wonder if somebody had a speaker system in here or something. I'm not sure what this is. Got a big fuse on it. I definitely don't think that's factory. So I don't know where that's going, but this, maybe this is the problem. That thing is not tight. I'm gonna grab a wrench, tighten that up, and then I'll be back. Alright, and I'm back. Got my wrench, my socket here, and I went ahead and tightened this thing up. It is good to go now. I'm trying to push on it and it's not moving. Oh my gosh, what if that is the problem? What if I just finally figured it out? Man, I haven't even been driving this thing because it just stresses me out that I can't put it to the floor and shift the gears on this thing and without it going into limp mode. Man, that would be totally sweet if that was the problem. But I guess the only way to find out is to go try it out. So I guess that's it for that right now. I'm not gonna take it out for a drive. Maybe in a little bit later here. Wifey is gone. She's out doing a couple things, but there is a meet tonight. Maybe we'll do a little drive by the meet, maybe stop in, I don't know, just depends how many people are there. But I think for right now, I'm going to go ahead and set this back down. And then the next thing on my agenda that I need to get done is I have some polish right here that my neighbor gave me across the street, right over there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because of the light and everything, but he lives right over there, and he has a 2008 Corvette as well, and it's a yellow one. And he says he used this to chrome up. He says he used this to polish up his chrome on his exhaust. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this bad boy up and pull it ahead and do a little bit of polishing because I want to get this back to him. I've had it for like 3 weeks now and I know he wants to redo his exhaust on his car. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done right now. So let's go ahead, fire this beauty up and pull it ahead a little bit so I can get back there. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the exhaust. Ooh, let's take a look at those taillights. Freshly tinted. Ooh, that looks good. And they go out. I do not really like this red inside here. I'm not a fan of that. I would not cry if I took this off. But it is kind of crappy looking. I don't know what the heck happened, but kind of like the bumper's like scratched up and everything right here too. Like it looks like crap. I kind of want to take it off, but I'm scared if I take it off I'm gonna peel the paint off the bumper, then I'm gonna have to paint the bumper. And I don't want to paint my bumper. But another thing is, so I still have this emblem on. I don't have the tool to get the two-sided tape off behind that emblem. When I did the front one, I did bring my little eraser tool home and I got the two-sided tape off before I put the emblem on the front and then I stuck it on. But I do not have it with me today, I don't think. I don't know, let's check in my daily here. Make sure I did it. It's a nice mess in here. So I got like, here's some parts for my work that I picked up on Friday. And always gotta have a coat in the truck, some straps. Here's some more parts for my work. So I just got sweater. You know, it's been winter time, always gotta have extra clothes laying around. But anyway, it does not look like I left it in my truck. So I am not going to take that one off today because I'd rather have a crappy looking emblem on the car than two-sided tape on the car without an emblem. So down here, looking at the exhaust, you can see how corrody it's looking. Oh boy, it comes right off on my finger. Sure would be sweet to have some long tubes on this thing and some kind of a H pipe or a X pipe or something. That would sound really sweet. But anyway, the goal is right now is I'm going to they're really dirty, dusty right now too, so I'm gonna clean the dust off of them, grab a rag and polish them up a little bit, and then I'll be back. Alright, check it out. I mean, it's not beautiful, but it looks pretty good around the outside rim right here. It's still got quite a bit on the inside way in there. I tried rubbing on that stuff. That stuff's really caked on there and it's not coming off. But I got the rims all cleaned off good. So that's looking pretty fancy to me. Looks pretty good right there. Alright, so that's gonna be about it for right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some food. The meeting doesn't start for about another hour to an hour and a half or something like that. So we're gonna take this thing out and have a little bit of fun hopefully tonight. Alright everyone, back in the car here going for the cruise. Found my passenger and getting a little bit gas here, but got a little bit of a situation around the corner over here, and gonna have to find a different spot to go rip. Let's take a look what we're looking at over here. Oh, they're looking, and now they're gonna follow.
Seriously?
Maybe not. Maybe they're not gonna follow me, but they're dispersing at the correct time. So I guess we're at the head or somewhere else. I was just gonna go across the road over here, and there's a nice road that's a dead end. Actually, I know a different way. Let's go this way. See which way they go and see if this thing's gonna go into limp mode. Alright, so we're out here on a dead end road, ready to go. Hopefully this works, because I don't really want to work on this limp mode anymore, but if I have to I will, so let's check it out. She's in limp mode. Dang it.
Got all kinds of lights on. Why'd you slam her into?
Well, that stinks. I thought that was the problem. Now I have a check engine light and traction control, and it's shimmying. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong, so I guess we're gonna have to shut it off for a while and hang out and wait for it to come out of it. Okay everyone, so we are back at the house. As you can see there, got on the car, smashing the gears. Started off in first, went through second, went through third, and then I let off in third. And as soon as I let off, the car went into limp mode. So the car seems to run and drive and shift perfect when I have it to the floor, but as soon as I let off, the car just goes into limp mode. So what I'm thinking is that all the components inside of the TPS sensor are probably going bad when the throttle body is wide open and you let off. There must be some parts in there that are kind of worn out. So what I think I need to do is go buy a throttle body, but so what I did find out about the throttle body is that the throttle position sensor and the throttle body on this model car are one piece, can't get them separate. And this is the last model year of car that is. This is a 2008 and 2009. They change it and you can get it separate. So I wish I would have just bought a 2010 like I wanted to do, but I found this one and I bought it instead. But it is what it is. So I do not want to buy a throttle body because I think I'm going to end up not using the stock throttle body at some points anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start buying some mods for this thing and doing some tuning and get it to the point where I'm ready to buy the throttle body and get it onto this vehicle. And then after I get the throttle body, we'll see if that fixes the problem. So unfortunately the loose battery cable thing was not the problem. I really had high hopes there, but it is what it is. You just gotta keep fighting until you find the answer, and I'm gonna find the answer. I do believe that I found the answer. So like I said before, the throttle position sensor in HP tuners says that the throttle position is at 20%, but the foot pedal is at like normal operating 5-6% or whatever to keep the car running, I think is what it is. So I'm going to give up on the throttle body for right now. I'm going to move on to the next thing that I have in store for this thing. So in the next video, we're going to go ahead and see what is next for the Corvette.